For God, for country, for truth, for justice, for the Republic. You're listening to the Powder Monkey Podcast on PirateInfoWars.com.
Welcome to episode 21 of the Powder Monkey Podcast. And today is July 3rd, 2020. And John and I thought we would get together and do one for this Independence Day. And it's called Red, White And Bluegaloo.
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 Yeah. Bluegaloo. Red,
Hey,
white,
and by the
bluegaloo.
way, I want everyone to realize that at this point, after our social distancing break, we are actually socially distanced.
Yeah. So now I see that you're not wearing your proper PPE. It doesn't look like you're.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot because it's transmittable over the airwaves.
Yeah, a little bit here.
Is that better?
Yeah, no Corona. I'm not going to drink. I refuse to drink Mexican beer on Independence Day. I'm not going to do it. So I'm Corona
That
free.
would seem absurd.
I have the pirate mask. So let's talk about masks first of all. Okay.
Oh, I love masks. You know, I mean, because like literally, what better way for somebody to commit a crime but to wear a mask? I mean, think about it. If you were going to be a bad guy, what would you decide to do? You would decide to wear a mask, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, that Steven Stover on episode 1, he made a statement. He said that people who cover their faces have something to hide. They've
Man,
got
I can't
something.
do that.
I mean,
I'm
do you
sorry.
have some?
That's just
Do you
too
have
rough.
some high carbon dioxide in there?
I felt
Yeah.
like maybe that there was something going on.
But no, look, you wear a mask. You're hiding something. You're doing it in darkness, and so But that's one thing. Now I'm gonna say something completely off kilter here, and and I want you to understand where I'm coming from. The place where I'm working right now. It's dusty and things like that. So past few nights I've been coughing, hacking, thinking it was Return of the COVID, part 5 or something. I don't know now. Everybody's got COVID. Everybody has COVID, and if you know
Actually,
somebody,
I have
if
something
you
to
know
go
somebody, if you know somebody who has COVID, you have COVID. So,
Exactly. Yes. 15-1.
Yeah. So, it's basically, more insanity. I know a lot of people are a little sideways. I don't think, now I could be wrong. I've heard people say it, but I don't think, see that little picture in picture is good to have. So you can see, cause you were kind of Kilroying it just a second ago, but good job.
Kilroy.
You got it. You got it set up. You got it set up there.
Hey, well, now we know.
Okay. But, now
Yo.
Justice, everybody's sideways. I think he's going to do the right thing.
I hope so.
He has the president's support. I don't think he would want to jeopardize. Look at what West Virginia is doing with, all the phony baloney data. West Virginia is sort of refusing to do that type of, as far as following, the guidelines. He's kind of taking the
The
lead from the president.
CDC,
Yeah.
the Criminals Defense Corporation.
Well, I think I'm going to give the man good faith. But now, like I was talking before, I think he's going to do the right thing. I think he'll do the right thing with this.
Okay. And you know what? I believe with all of my heart that he probably thinks he's doing the right thing, even if he decides that he's going to mandate that we wear masks. But I'm sorry, I refuse to comply. I will not wear one of these. I will not walk around in public wearing one of these. Just now, by me sitting here speaking with you, my glasses are fogging up. Hey, if I'm driving down the road in my car and my glasses fog up, it could cause me a wreck. Okay, now look, I'm trying to prove a point here. I'm making
car, though? Why would you wear them in your car?
Well, because you're mandated to wear a mask.
I've seen people
all
wear
the
it in
time.
cars. I'm not going to lie. I've seen these people wearing these damn masks in the cars.
Okay, well, look, I'm going to tell you what right now. And I'm doing this symbolically, but I mean it with every inch of my heart.
Oh my God.
I refuse to comply. I will not wear one of those.
Made my Rona act. That just made my Rona act out there, John. That was good.
Yeah, I thought that might have been some of that Mexican Rona you got into. I don't know.
Lord. God.
You see what I'm doing right now? I'm kind of off screen. I'm reaching over for something. I didn't get it, so whatever. Let's roll on. Let's be serious. Come on, seriously, guys. I mean, we have a lot of fun.
Seriously, guys, it ain't them. It's us.
Well, you guys.
I just had to throw you for a loop there, but look. I mean, if you want to get serious about it, I mean, I was having a pretty good time with it, especially when that mask hooked around your ear and your mic all at the same time and your glasses.
I looked a whole lot like I looked a whole like Adam Schiff when he realized that the cameras were on him and he was trying to put the mask on and
at the Standard Hotel.
His glasses kind of got jacked up there, I mean,
okay. Look. Here's the thing. You were talking about the masks. I can tell you now for Corona, no, I don't think that it's going to do. I mean, it's going to. You were talking about the vapor and it fogging up your glasses. Well, that's kind of I think why people are saying to wear them, because if we're going to think about it logically and you want to be serious, or you can just get a beer, whichever. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm listening. Go ahead. Damn, just because I'm getting a beer doesn't mean I'm not listening.
Well, okay. So basically what I'm getting at, John, is that the droplets were fogging up your glasses because it was catching the moisture and the spread of the moisture droplets. That's why they're condensing. That's why they're fogging up your glasses.
Oh, okay. So, well, I mean, I understand that. I really do.
So there's that logic. And so if you're going out in the public, and it is a real virus, it's real. Okay.
I don't disagree with that.
Okay. I mean, it's not. I mean, I think I've had it. I've said it before. I think I had it very, very early. And if you remember in episode 9, okay, I'm going to point this out. I recently uploaded the Powder Monkey Radio exclusive episode 8, episode 9, episode 10, and episode 11 to Powder Monkey podcast. Anyway, so I was listening to episode 9, and I was coughing. I was hacking like I was just a few minutes ago, okay? around
Yeah.
this time of
I
year.
don't know what would cause that.
It was called, and it was a great one. It was actually called things you don't do on the fourth. Things not to do on the Fourth of, or I'm sorry, on Independence Day.
Holy
And so
crap. You get your shit together, man. You're confusing me.
I changed the headline because the title of the things not to do on Independence Day. But it was when you were recapping how you burnt your beard off last Independence Day.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell the guests. I want to talk about that real quick because in addition to a mask, I mean, in addition to a beard. Now think if you have that flammable mask on. So just go ahead and explain to the people why you don't. Just go ahead and do that.
Well, hey, look, my beard was a very virulent and healthy looking beard.
Duck Dynasty looking beard. Yeah.
Yes, I
Duck
was
Dynasty.
almost Phil. I was very close to Phil. It was an unfortunate barbecue accident. I don't know if anybody's ever had that before. But anyway, I was pouring charcoal fluid, lighter fluid on an already smoldering briquette pile, and it didn't ignite. So I took an electric lighter and I went to light what I thought was just soaking wet charcoal briquettes. However, they were hot enough to create a vapor of lighter fluid, and
it was like a cloud, a mist.
Yes,
like a
I do
Yeah.
want to caution all of you first-time barbecuers on.
Sorry.
Man, wait a minute. Let me wipe my screen. There you go. Wait a minute. Hold on.
No,
There.
it caught it all.
right.
It caught it all. It caught it all.
Yeah, that cotton mask did it. That's okay. But anyway, to get back to my story, there's this vaporous cloud that me being an experienced mechanic, I don't understand how compression, fuel, and fire work. I thought there was no compression, so the vapor wasn't a big deal. But I lit this electronic lighter, which actually the flame didn't even come out because, they never light the first time you click them. But that little electric spark said poof, and my magnificent beard went away.
All right. Okay. So
That is a true story, people. So look. Cautionary tale for all of you out there on the 4th of July. Just because there's no flame does not mean there is not explosive vapor. So be cautious while you're barbecuing on the 4th of July. Be safe. Wear your masks and don't blow your beard off. That is my statement for the 4th
I mean, I think you would have your mask sort of burned to your face, wouldn't it? Because the mask would go up first at that point, and then all it obviously can't be killed by ultraviolet light and nigh 100-degree heat or over 100-degree heat. So I mean, what's a little incineration? It's not going to affect it. It's a super bug.
Hey, look. Here's
whatever.
what I want to have to
We're
say.
We're all going to die from it. Okay, let's just get it out. It doesn't matter. Okay.
COVID lives don't
matter.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. What did I do with my mask? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. That's what I say.
I can't read it.
You can't read it? Let me read it.
And this is also going to be a podcast as well. So remember, it's not just video now. Now that we're high tech rednecks, it's got to be.
I am in all the way. And something else that I want to say, and I'm probably going to trigger a lot of people with this, but
it blurted out. There you go.
Yes, that is a loaded firearm.
Well, yeah, that's what you need with the with the loaded personality as well. But you know,
Hey, look,
I
we're
think
both loaded, cocked, locked, and ready to rock, if you understand.
if I had enough votes in the Senate, I would say Mr. and Mrs. Williamson, turn them all in. I'm
You
just
know what
telling.
Mr. and Mrs. Williamson would say? Mo on la bay, mofo. See, because I'm trying to refrain from the
Being
ignorance made
ignorant,
audible.
fist bump, fist bump. There you go. Bam. There you
Wait
go.
a minute. I got to remember where
Uh,
my camera
uh,
is. I keep looking at the
okay.
center of the screen thinking that's where my camera is. But anyway, okay, look, hey,
This
look.
is the most
We
not special that I think we've ever done. You know
hey,
that?
we have not
We've never
begun to
done
have fun
special though.
yet.
No.
Exactly. Hey, look,
Uh,
you kept squalling out the best of John.
oh,
You
that's
don't know that you're not going to get that in
yeah,
this
but
special.
no.
Okay.
Well, I know. I mean, I'm sure I'll get some clips, but I don't think I'm ever. That's not something I think you'll ever hear. I'm going to wait till you're actually dead to produce it. That
Oh
way,
man.
yeah,
Look, at
that
least.
way.
I mean, because I'm not going to really have a traditional funeral. I would really like for you to play that for the friends and family, all three of them that are going to be together,
Are
to
you
remember me.
are you
So,
still planning? Are you still planning to be? I guess I'm going to put you on some pallets, put you in Mill Creek, and catch you on fire with some of that lighter fluid that you were using.
hey,
Is
well,
that
look, I was thinking, like in my youth, I wanted to have a Viking funeral. And that was like you put me in this special built bolt and you fill it full of straw and you set me out and then you light me on fire and you push me out. But like
like
I
well?
like the whole idea of the pallets in Mill Creek thing going on right there. Like, look, I'm planning on you make not the wedding planner but the funeral planner. Okay, I'm going. Look, you're going
Uh,
to be like
I can do that.
you're
Yeah,
gonna be like Sandra Bullock, okay?
I'll put together a playlist. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Hey, as long as Valhalla, here I come, I'm good.
All right. I mean,
Yeah, well,
so I'm,
immigrants. Wait a minute, I don't like immigrants. Remember, I'm a Republican.
oh Lord,
So
I
where do
don't
you want to
know.
go now, my friend? I
I
mean,
don't
do you
know.
want to be
Where
serious or
can
do
it
you
go
want to
from
have
that?
fun?
I mean, I'm kind of having fun with both of it. Uh, there's been a law. I mean, you're on the other side of town right now. We both live in the same hometown, but I don't. Did you hear the fireworks going off and everything earlier? Was
Yeah,
it?
some of them were me.
Was that
Again,
you?
again.
I can't. It blurs it out whenever you get close. This end up. Oh, okay.
It's a very big firework. It goes much a boom. It's very good for you.
Yeah.
It's no Chinese. Hey, Donald Trump, no trust China. China asshole. My
Lord.
American fireworks, they go much more boom.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're going to have much to worry about with, you know, uh, the backlash from China. I think China eventually is going to. This is if we survive it. If we survive it, I think that hopefully, this will kickstart our production. We get our factories, back up and running, but people get back to work doing, that type of work. Factory work pays well. A lot of times, great benefits. Things like that. I mean, what could we do if we were an industrial nation again? You know,
That's the thing that really surprises me is how that we were so quick.
we got
And
sold out, dude. We were
well,
sold out.
well, I agree. I mean, I agree with you that we were sold out, but how quickly did the American people accept that? That they I, I just got a verbal warning about volume, so I will have to correct my volume of
Beat
language.
his ass, Holly Rock. Beat his ass.
She can't hear you, thank God, because she probably would, just because you said it. But anyway, I mean, like literally though, look at how the American people just accepted the words that, hey boys, these jobs are gone and they're never coming back.
Yeah.
And you know, and I'm not quoting Obama. I'm quoting Bruce Springsteen. You know, the American son, you know, born in America, the whole thing, you know.
My
He
hometown.
said that. Yes, in my hometown, he said that. Hey, boys, these jobs are going away and they're never coming back.
You know how
I
I knew
mean,
that?
and that song was written in the early '80s, late '70s. I can't quote for sure,
80s
but
or early 80s. And you know how I know
well,
that?
that was long
Because
before Obama.
it's featured on Powder Monkey Radio.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I
I
do.
mean, Allentown. You know, I mean, we're living here in Allentown. They're shutting all the factories down.
Oh.
I mean, so yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
this is
well,
something that
and
has
it's
been building over a course of generations.
well,
This is not. We can't just blame Obama
it's the
as much as people
destruction
would
of the
like to.
American dream. It's the destruction of the American dream. That's what it
It's
is.
communism.
Well, I mean, dude, there's so much wrong. I mean, the more I listen every day, I mean, it's not just that it's, you know, the crazy ass Democrats, the crazy ass communists, you know, I mean, the fake, you know, that just the manipulation of social media. I'm so tired of social media that I can't see straight. I
Really?
mean, I am, dude. I'm so tired of it. You know, Parlor. You know, I have an account. I haven't launched it. Probably might do that tomorrow. But you know, I'm just so tired of the same things and just the hate and the you know, the shit. I mean, if anybody's going to say dumb shit, it should be us. We should be able to exclusively do it, get it from one source, and you know, just me and you talk shit and dumb shit. It doesn't. It does. It's not going to be factually correct. It's not going to be really intellectually challenging, but it's going to be there for all the world to hear and absorb and believe. So, you
So,
know,
in other words,
and
what
let
you're
these
trying to
people who
say
claim
is
to be new, let
we
these
have the
people,
right to say stupid shit regardless of whether you like it or not. And it doesn't even have to be factually correct. I mean,
no,
am I hearing this correctly? So we can just make up the most stupid shit that we want to, right?
it can alternatively factually be correct.
Alternatively, hey, you know what? I am all for that. I think that people put too much weight into what they think they read compared to what they read. I know a lot of people that all you have to do is put a splashy like looking headline banner over something and it can be the most ridiculous thing that you've ever heard. As soon as you read it, you go, this can't be real. And they're going, oh, hey, wait a minute. I'm going to tell my friend, did you see this? That these people were doing that? And no, no.
Well,
But
it's
then
that
what
lie
we do,
big. It's
is we allow Facebook to fact check.
it's the lie big. If you're going to tell a lie, go big and tell a big ass lie. I mean, something so crazy that people can't they can't get it in their head that
Kind of
it's
like
just
I did
bullshit.
not have sexual relations with that woman, not one time, or even better, I sell high quality propane accessories. Just stopped you in your tracks,
Yeah,
didn't I?
man. Well, I mean, we weren't really going anywhere with anything anyway, so it's all good. I mean,
Yeah, all we were doing is we were reiterating what people who
reiterate,
would take
reiterate.
time to listen to us
Yeah.
reiterate.
Okay. So listen, um, you know, it's funny. You gotta laugh. You have to laugh. It's a holiday. There's a lot of people who aren't going to have fireworks. They're not going to have picnics. It's going to be a lockdown quarantine Independence Day. Is that independence though? I mean, is it really?
Well, my
When when you
question,
when you quarantine the healthy along with the sick, when you keep people from going places to and fro, you're restricting travel, you're restricting worship. They're shutting restaurants down and running at half capacity when they have them open.
hold on a second, man. I got to
Have
put my
I
mask on.
have I guilted you yet? Have I
Yeah,
guilted you into
you're
it?
talking that COVID bullshit again. I just want to make sure that I'm protected from that
I'm
COVID
gonna
bullshit.
I'm gonna join you. I scared myself.
Oh my God. Wow. Hey, look, the truth of the matter is if you're going to cancel your Independence Day celebration because the government tells you to, I'm pretty sure you're missing the point.
Gerald Salente, they are having a rally tomorrow, and he sounds pretty fired up. He was, you know, I think he was talking about Cuomo coming out and maybe them just getting it on and just saying hell with everything else. But
I would pay to see that. And speaking of pay per view, I would love to see Antifa going up against the bikers at Sturgis. I mean, like literally, why is not Elon Musk like angling for this already? Like cameras on every corner, just to like pay per view,
dude,
watching these Antifa punks get their ass beat. I mean, I would
dude,
pay to see that.
I'm so tired. I'm tired of Antifa, and I'm tired of seeing buildings burn, and I'm tired of seeing politicians let cities crumble and burn, and law and order, the thing they promised to uphold, go away. And all I can do, dude, is laugh at this point and say, "Ha, it's funny." I mean, there's a point where you just kind of have to, if the people aren't going to do something, if they're not going to go, it's not the fucking Antifa. They're a stupid bunch of assholes. What you need to do is take the dumbasses who are letting them do that. They're literally, having the police stand down and evacuate precincts.
Well, that sounds like those people need to be brought up on charges.
Well, I mean, or
I mean, you're
I mean,
allowing the
John,
destruction of
there
property,
should
and
be
you're
something.
ordering your law and order enforcers to stand down. Then you are culpable. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
if you go to work, okay, or if you go to a job interview, and you go to the person interviewing you says, okay, I'm going to need you to do X, Y, and Z. And you're like, okay, yeah, that's good. That's the agreement. Okay, you
Yeah.
start work. Okay, X you might do, Y maybe, but Z you're just not going to do because you don't feel like it now. It's not morally compatible with you. So, where on earth does that work anywhere but in the government sector, where you swear to uphold, you know,
Ah,
civilization, you swear to represent, in good faith, you swear to protect and
there's
serve.
there is the problem in
Well,
good
there has,
faith.
okay, but see, that's the thing. There has to be, I mean, at some point, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, dude. I mean, every time I
Okay,
think I'm on the cusp of it, it just it's not going to work. It's not going to work. We need to remove public service should be public service again, and it all should be
no, wait, hold
accessible.
on a second. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but by you saying public service, I need to understand the definition of that because I
If you run
knew
for
what
office,
public
if you
service
run for
used to mean.
office,
I'm not sure what it means now. So
I don't
give
think
me a
there is a day.
definition.
Well, I mean, if you run for an office, if you promise to protect and serve, if you promise to defend against, all threats. I mean, whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is. Um,
So in other words, what we're seeing is a lot of dereliction of duty then, correct?
I think it's more, but see, that's the thing. It's not just dereliction of duty. It's more like if you were going into that business after you got the job and saying, you know what,
I'm
I
going to
like the
destroy
guys
it.
down the street, and I'm going to fuck this up for you.
And,
I mean,
and as long as you'll keep paying me, I'm going to
yeah,
do it.
yeah. And as a matter of fact, make me a manager, please, so that I
Yes,
can, you know, demoralize everybody else.
that way I can get some more
I mean,
lackeys to
when
do
does
my job so I don't even really have to do it
and
anymore.
there's no media. There is no media. I mean, we're joking and we're laughing, and it's not. It's
That was my whole point about this whole conversation
well, I
was
know, but that's
making
what I'm saying. There is no media. I
no.
mean, Tucker Carlson is inches away from from losing what he has. I mean, he's. I mean, there is
Speaks too
no
much truth.
Fox News is not an enclave of conservative value anymore and
No,
and point of view.
was it ever really?
Hold on, I got the Corona.
Oh God! You do that again. All right, I've wiped it off of my screen. Go ahead. I'm good. I am not going to be contact traced because of your cough. Okay.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't know, dude. Um, you called me. I had been thinking about calling you, so this was meant to happen. I don't know what. I don't know what nugget of just sage like information we're going to leave for people behind here in this. But what did you want to touch upon tonight? I mean, we called it red, white, and boogaloo. Obviously, I'm sorry, bluegaloo, red, white, and
Bluegaloo. There's a
bluegaloo.
difference.
There is a well, yeah, but I can pop and lock. It's all good. That's what independence is about.
Hey! Listen. This is what I wanted it to be about. This is what I had envisioned for this. I mean, Sean, you and I, we had a lot of fun on our last little jaunt into a broadcast. It was fun. I wanted to continue on with that thought. Now we got a little bit of different social distancing thing going on because we took a break, remember? But now we're actually participating in this social distancing thing. But
I
I wanted it to continue on with the lightheartedness and really just to be honest with you, it is 12:45 a.m. on 7 4 20.
20.
Think about that. Hey, look, I want us to remember. I want us to remember how we got to where we're at. Look.
How can we, John? We're tearing down our statues. We're
that's
rewriting
the thing.
history. We are literally rewriting history.
Well, that's the thing. Look, you see these fingers. How many of are them?
How many of them are there? How many of? Are you asking me? Oh, wait, are you trying to prove a point, or are you just trying to
well, if I was
figure
trying to
out for
point,
yourself?
I would just do that.
How many do you see now?
Look, 3. There were only 3% of.
No, there was closer to 30%. We went over this in a previous episode.
All right, whatever. I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to get into an argument online, over the phone, or in person. I'm not. Look, this is the 4th of July. This is the birth of our country. There were a lot of men that we had no idea of who they were. And a lot of them don't have statues that fought and died for a principle, not for a country, not for a political system, but a principle. And that principle was freedom. And if no one else gets anything out of the 4th of July celebration, it should be our independence to be free men. And by men, I categorize the women too, so I don't seem misogynistic. But men, mankind, and it doesn't matter what color you are. Freedom is freedom.
Red-blooded patriots.
And, to speak especially about 2020's 4th of July, it is really apparent to me that the tree of liberty is desperately needing watered. And in watering the tree of liberty, so goes the blood of patriots and of tyrants. And if you cannot see, all 5 of you who are watching right now, because I know 2 of them that are going to, and I'm hoping the other 3 will, all 5 of you who understand this, we are living in a tyrannical state. They are tearing down our history. Wait a minute. We got Antifa, anti-fascists, and what do? They want to tear down statues. Well, what did fascists do? Tear down statues. They want to burn books. We don't burn books anymore because we don't have books, but we're going to erase all of the history. It's the same thing. We just don't have bonfires of books anymore, but we have bonfires of intelligence that are leaving. We are living underneath it absolutely is. It is 100%, and we've been warned about that. So all I have to say is to all of my 3% brothers, which our 3% is a whole lot bigger than the 3% that was around the first time. Please remember your history. Remember your culture. Because if you forget it, then you'll be liable to be anything that they tell you you are. And that is...
People already are, John. I mean, I think it's
Well,
I
that's
think
why I say the
I
3%.
think
There's a
it's too late.
3% of us who don't feel that way.
Well, I'm not look. I'm not saying that it's not worth fighting for. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that they have got the majority of our youth. Some shit has got to happen, and I'm not saying that it's got to be forced to happen, but this generation,
Talking
this
about the Boogaloo?
no, that's what I'm saying is I'm saying that this generation, these people out shitting on burnt police cars and tearing down statues and crying and laying in the streets. I don't think that unless there is some type of great shake
Awakening.
up. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to come out of it, dude. They're attached to these phones. I mean, I listened to a podcast today, and a guy talking about some of the like the Shmitas and everything like that. But he made some really good points as far as we just like we were talking about history repeating itself. It's there's nothing new under the sun. That's Christ said that. I mean, it's happened before, only it's just the guy made a good point.
And
He
look
said,
different.
well, yeah, he said just like Independence Day. This isn't the first Independence Day. It's happened before, and it comes in cycles. It comes in, and this has happened. And the more I look, the deeper I see an interwoven, interlocked uh, web of just deceit laying underneath the surface of all media. I mean, it's crazy, and so people don't know what to believe. They don't have
There's
anybody
the
to
thing.
show them to believe what to believe,
There's the
and what they have in their head, what they've been programmed with. It's not even a belief; it's a programming
exactly. That's what
because they didn't form this belief.
last
They
time.
didn't. Yeah. But anyway, dude, it's just it's
Let
a
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Who is the author of confusion?
satanic.
Well, what did you just say? You said that they don't even know where they can go to trust in order to understand what's going on in the
Well,
world.
I'm
That's
I'm saying they
confusion, is
never
it not?
they I'm saying that those kids, a lot of them. I'm from it. You were fortunate enough not to be from a broken home. But I mean, you had your mom and dad there, so
Yeah, well, but I was a victim of a broken home, so I mean, it's
I mean,
not
yeah, I
that my
got you.
mom and dad, you
I got
know, I'm not trying to say that we're on the same level. I understand, but
you.
but I still was a victim of a broken home,
Yeah.
and I'm still dealing with that.
I think something happens. I mean, it didn't so much with me, and my dad's always been there. My dad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's I thank God was lucky in that respect that I had a good
right.
role
You
model.
did. Yes.
But I mean, there's a lot of people who never know. Excuse me, the Rona. I'm getting
Yeah.
ready to yak, I think. But there's
Oh
a
God. Let's not
no,
do that on
I'm,
camera.
I'm good. I'm good. But no, there's a lot of people who just never know who their dad is to even have that kind of role model. They
My
don't see
my
it.
wife is a perfect example of that. She doesn't know who her dad is. I mean, well, she knows who she believes who her dad is, and God rest his soul, he passed away this year, and or in this past year, and he was a good influence on her life, but I mean, by genetically, she doesn't know, and that's a burden she has to bear. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Right.
And so to go along with what you're saying, there's a lot of people out there that don't know that. They don't even know who they can be mad at.
But,
you know what I mean? For not being there,
I guess what I'm getting at though is that it's like a damn, it's just like a big ass potent, pungent onion that you just keep peeling the layer back, and you peel this layer back, and those dudes weren't really in Iraq, getting Scud missiled, and then you pull another layer back, and
there were no weapons of mass destruction.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is you just keep going, and it gets worse, and now there's a pedophile devil ring, and then you can, I mean, it's funny, but it's not funny. I mean,
No, it's not funny.
I mean, but do you realize what the level is underneath that, though? Do you realize what the next step is?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's the devil for the pedophile devil ring, which is an alien. Okay, I'm not saying it's aliens.
You're not saying it's E.T., but it's alien to this. Yes, I get what you're saying. Okay. I am with you 100% on that.
I'm just saying is all I'm saying. Because
well, then look, like wait a minute. Since we went here and we've got devolved into this.
Well, but what's after that, dude?
No, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Now, look. I am not an anti-Catholic. I'm not an anti-Semite. I'm not an anti-anything. However, you do have to realize that the Pope is supposed to negotiate a peace broker between the aliens and the human beings, right? I mean, that's the conspiracy theory. I'm going
to work out. That's going to work out well. That's going to work out well for the aliens, I do believe, as well.
I think so. Well, hey, look, again, I'm not anti-Catholic, but I think that Pope is. I think he's the last one. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure by their canon he's the last one. I don't know. Look, you'd have to consult Leo Zagami about that. I mean, he was a guest of yours. I'm pretty sure that you could give him a call and say, "Hey, is John right about that?" He'd be like, "You mean Rappaport?" What? Hold on a second. Greg Reese told me that was a bunch of bullshit.
How tall exactly is that beverage that you're consuming there, sir? What is that?
It's a few inches taller than one.
Okay. That looks like it's like a damn Maglite of beers. I mean, it's
well. Look, it is. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be 100% honest with our faithful audience.
I appreciate that. I want nobody wants like 75 or 92% or anything like that.
Well, I 100%. Might be 97% sometimes, but I mean, pretty much, I'm 50, close to 100%.
50 minutes in, go ahead and just give them 100%, John.
This is a 25-ounce beverage of course, again, I cannot go into the name of the corporation because, copyright violations and, the next thing we're going to be kicked off of whatever we're on right now.
Or sponsored, whichever they want to roll with it.
Well, look, if they want to sponsor me, I will tell them the name and I will say, this is a beautiful, lovely can of said beer.
You will turn those tattoos into like a NASCAR parking area for sponsors. Like get some on your neck. Cover up your your Mandalorian tattoo.
if no, I will never cover up my Mandalorian tattoo. Neither
come
will I cover up
Dude,
my.
if you were a Mandalorian, you for the cash, dude. Pint nail, pint of blood, bro.
No, not all Mandalorians are
God's in
mercenaries.
with
The
that's
best
not,
ones are mercenaries, but not all.
well, fuck the others. That's all I'm saying.
Well, hey, look, it depends on how much cash you're offering, bro.
Exactly.
Look at you doing your whoring thing, Infowars.com,
I do
blurring
this.
it
I
out.
do this. I do this to support the Republic, Mr. Williamson.
I do this to support my ass.
I do this. I don't see how that supports your ass. I mean, I don't know.
Well, if you live behind my eyes, you might.
Okay.
Look,
But
hey, there was a joke that went
but
on
no,
today.
hold on. Speaking of that, we're gonna back this the fuck up here for a second.
Yeah,
This.
it's blurry as shit.
Oh
It's
yeah,
blurry.
we've got it blurred. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah, dumbass.
That was ignorant. That was ignorant.
No, that was dumb.
Okay, hold on. Let me fix this.
Ignorance meant that you didn't know about it. Dumbass is that you did it anyway. There you go. Now you can show it.
So, right here.
Infowars.
Infowars.com. Infowars.com. Defend freedom on this July 4th, 2020.
Absolutely.
Independence Day.
Thank you, sir. And I will
brought to you by
I will also show
the Geopagus Mexican farmers. Don't laugh.
Wake Up America?
Hell yeah.
Aren't you drinking some Wake Up America?
Patriot blend, brah.
What?
Patriot blend, brah. You hear me?
You're drinking that shit. There's
I am. I'm going to go pinky out with it. Pinky out. Here we go.
Hey, look, when in doubt, pinky out. But if you pinky out, man, you
Dude,
can't be pinkoed out.
It's
look,
like
you can't be pinkoed out if you're pinkied out.
'Tis the wee hours of the morning. Some of us can't run on alcohol. We have to have the.
I am a mechanic. I run on alcohol.
Exactly. But all right, dude. I mean.
No, wait a minute. But I just want to comment on your title.
Hold on. Wait.
Man, I am so glad. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay. Man, you worry.
Wait, I just thought of a genius. Now listen, here we go. If Justice wants everybody to wear masks in West Virginia, just think about this. All he has to do is tell people that the oxygen deprivation will give you a meth-like buzz.
It's free.
I mean, there'll be people passing out. You'll walk into like an Arby's restroom, and there'll be somebody passed out, and you won't even need, any injections, anything like that. Just remove the mask, let them breathe again. They'll quit turning blue.
Oh, no Narcon masks.
Exactly.
No Narcon. God, there we go. Man, look, we solved 2 public health crises with 1 shot.
So let's go ahead. So here's what we need to do. I'm going to let you go ahead and break that headline that we just, right now, go ahead and just go ahead and break the news that the CDC has confirmed that wearing a mask continuously and breathing rapidly into it will cause a meth-like buzz due to oxygen deprivation.
Listen, according to the CDC, if you breathe rapidly in
wait, stop.
masks.
Whoa, hold it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. Okay. Go back.
So
you forgot to say this just in. I was just going to tell you. So, okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. We'll do it live. Go.
This just in from the CDC. We want all Mexican Americans to realize that if you put an N95 mask on and breathe rapidly, you will experience a meth-like high, and you will not require any dopamine injections such as Narcan. All you have to do is remove your mask. But do not remove your mask until such inhalation has caused you to receive the message that you were supposed to receive. This is all. Good day from the CDC.
More as this story develops.
And more as the story develops.
Very good, John. Very good. Have you ever considered maybe an anchor position on the ship?
No.
I mean, on the ship, the Powder Monkey.
I was offered that one time, but then I seen the benefit package, and for some reason, having a mermaid carry me to my grave just didn't work.
All right, dude. Anything else you want to cover before we shut this down?
I preferred being the quartermaster.
Okay. Well, then that's fine. That's fine.
I don't want an anchor position on the Powder Monkey anymore, okay? I tried it for a week, you know.
It was a drag, wasn't
it was a drag, yeah. Yeah, I hit a reef, so to speak, and I just decided that it wasn't good. Hey, listen, Sean Pino, it was really good to talk to you. We're doing this Powder Monkey, I guess.
Oh, yeah. This is going to air. It'll air tomorrow. And
so this is 21?
This is 21, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
red, white,
we're
and
legal
blue
age now.
That's true.
We can buy tobacco now.
Yep.
You know, but wear a mask. It's going to be kind of hard to smoke that cigarette, though.
Thank you for listening or watching or however you, or just thank you for turning it off when you realized that this was really going nowhere.
Hey, thank you for experiencing it, because it was an experience that you will probably wish you could forget, but you never will.
Well, all right, man. Well, stay free, brother, and we'll
do that.
We'll, I guess, catch you on the next trip.
All right. After we get done with this, man, I want to talk to you just a little off.
Yeah, usually us professionals, we just say, yeah, and, you know, have a good day, or thanks for having me on, or whatever. And then we just hang out, and then you know,
hey,
we don't. I wasn't gonna cut it off or anything. It was good.
Hey, wait a minute. Happy 4th of July, Independence Day to every free American. Stay that way. John Williamson out.
All right, dude.
You're not recording now?
No, we're still recording.
Okay. I kind of figured we'd stop recording at that point. I thought professionals knew when to get out, right? Makes us dead to heaven's gate. We will go. So climb
for God, for country, for truth, for justice, for the Republic. You're listening to the Powder Monkey Podcast on PirateInfoWars.com.